Okay, let's have a look at some paper planes. Alright, so this is the sheets before they've been cut and folded. I have already cut off the extra, so these were printed full bleed on both sides. I had a 3mm bleed around the edge, and I've cut that off already. The paper is uncoated, but it's got a very silky finish, and it's slightly heavier than normal. It's like a 90 GSM, but it's not too thick that you can't fold it easily, which I wanted to avoid there. Okay, so each one's got a front cover. This one's for Collaborita or Little Skull, and it's got a little bit about the character. And on the other side, the instructions, and the planes on this side. And we've got a dotted line to cut down with the little scissors showing where to cut. The instructions have the pattern printed on them so that you can get a better idea of what you're doing as you go, and you get to see what the end result looks like before you make it. Okay, and they've each got that on them. Let's have a look at the planes. So this is Collaborita. Got a nice little skeleton character that opens up to reveal a heart. And we've got a wallpaper with some typical Day of the Dead offerings on there. The candles and the flowers to help them find their altars, and there's some offerings of the sugar skull and the Day of the Dead bread. Okay, so that's the first one, Collaborita. And we've got the wizard character, El Brujo. Now he's standing in front of his shop, and we see the egg motif there, which is also in the middle. Eggs are used for healing in Mexico, but though he's not doing that, he's stealing their souls. And he's got a wallpaper as well, with rosaries and charms and a sage bundle and a vial of potion there. Okay, so we can see on each of the planes the edges line up nicely with the wallpapers. Alright, and the last one, which is my favourite one, which is the King of the Dead, El Rey de los Muertos. And you can see he's got a dusk and dawn thing going on, and he's splitting down the middle there as he's straddling the world of the living and the dead. And you see that on the plane, and when you open him up, he's got a jade death mask. And his wallpaper's got some typical shaman things like a mortar and pestle and peyote, and a jade knife there, and feathers, which were pretty important to Aztecs, which he's meant to be, or Mexica as they were called. So let's unfold this plane and remake it. Alright, so I'll go outside now and I'll give them a throw, and we'll see them fly.